What up, social world? Y'all asked, so I had to deliver, man. Um, by the way, what up, everybody? My name is Tedrick Hardy, promoter slash entrepreneur slash community activist slash family guy slash content creator here in Indianapolis. That's done a lot of things, had some big parties, some knowledgeable events. But the most recent one everybody is talking about happened on a Thursday in 2018. I can't remember the exact date, but I know it was cold. So between probably New Year's Eve and April of 2018 on a Thursday. I threw parties at Tiki Bob for like 10 years from maybe 2000, maybe less, maybe 7, 8, 2014 to about 22, or whatever that time looked like. But yeah, Gary Owens or Owen, the white comedic that loves black women that we always hear about. Long story short, he had a comedy set in Indianapolis. He ended up coming to Tiki Bob's one early Thursday to watch some sports games. I can't remember who was playing. So there's a front side and a back side of Tiki Bob's. So when it's slow, most of the time people go in the back because it's like a sports bar. It was TVs real big everywhere, a bartender right there, and it was an easy way to socialize. Outside of being on a big dance floor, big VIPs, very spread out and things like that. So Gary May got in about 8. I give him 9, 9:30. With that being said, the club usually get fat at 10:30, 11. You know, we had Thursdays rocking, so he's watching the game, probably thinking it's a slow Thursday night. He's going to hit here, bar hop somewhere else, and probably be home or at his hotel before midnight. You know, it's a Thursday night in the city. He got a show tomorrow. I had a show, light show, got it over with. Boom. So let's get into the story. My guessing on his end, he ended up having a good time. A lot of shots, usually thinking him and his boys about to go back to the hotel, go to sleep, maybe have some girls, whatever they wanted to do, but not hang at the crib. Ended up drinking and walked out to the front of the club and was like, oh shit, this bitch is lit. So we're staying. And what we did is we created a vibe, definitely for black people, but for everybody to feel comfortable. But what I realized sometimes, it was always those couple of white people that forgot they was white. And that kind of really happened. And with me saying that, everybody in the club knew who Gary Owens was, or Gary Owen. I always put an S on there. But when you get carried away, Indianapolis don't give a fuck who you are. And what I'm gonna say is, he did not get hurt in none of this. If y'all heard the story, y'all know his guy did. But what happens is when he gets black and want to be tough and start bumping into people, he said it was a girl probably to sauce the story up. But when he get bumped and rowdy, that turns other people up. So people probably are sparing Gary as he's moving and bumping through the club, being fucked up. Like I said, they probably came, have a few shots, get fucked up, and go back to the hotel. It's a Thursday. Who expected that many people to be out at 10:30, 11 o'clock? So as he's walking through, he's trying to be hard, tough. His guys is probably more aggressive than him because, they were the superstar. Not knowing that they in Tiki Bob's in Indianapolis, man. Niggas weren't playing none of that shit. So, long story short, he do what he do, have some altercation, so the security like it's best for you to leave. So as they nicely escorting him to the door, we don't want no problems, you big time, we love you, bro, blase, blase. The people with him tends to get all the courage that I guess he released, and that's who really got punished, and that's who really got beat up, and all the above. And if you know any of my events, and Tiki Bobs at the time, we didn't condone no violence, and if you did, we put the violence on you to set the tone, and also let you know this is not the place for that. And not to rag on and say it was cool, but our security kind of ragged on it on Facebook about them being undefeated. Not saying come fight in the club, but saying if y'all gonna come fight, we're gonna show y'all why y'all shouldn't fight here. And really, what happened was Gary came out too lit. I think his crew was trying to protect him, and y'all heard his story. That's the real honest truth. But at the end of the day, y'all know what we did at Tiki's. We had a good run. It was nothing but a safe, fun environment for everyone, no matter who was there, black, white, Chinese, gay, straight, mixed. We all had a good time, man. I don't judge none of y'all, man. I'm just here to create atmospheres for people to enjoy themselves, man. I was proud to create that event that brought people together. Also supported every community around here in Indianapolis. So just putting a thing on that. And shout out to Gary for creating a hell of a story to highlight Indianapolis, highlight Tiki Bobs. And once he said Thursday, everybody knew who that was, man. So that's my side of the story. It wasn't nothing crazy. I just had to get this out because Gary, like, oh, Gary got beat up in the club, and that's the reason he got shut down. Is that the reason he got shut down? I don't think that's 100%. But did it add up? Probably. Anytime somebody get beat up, put to sleep, and thrown out the club is really bad when you look at it from certain levels. Shout out to those cops too, because they kind of knew the assignment when we was on. If you got through out of Tiki Bobs and the party was still going, that means you probably deserved it. What the cop did, instead of locking them up or causing a case, they gave them the time to think about what happened, go to their car, drive away safe. Nobody get hurt. Nobody goes to jail. The party keep going. But yeah, I'm out. Ted Hardy, stay on the lookout. No days off. Hey, but the end of all this, man, we get it. Comedians got to do what they do to get laughs, but we got to keep the story straight. Remember, I've always been about good vibes, inclusion, and handling business the right way. So don't let this story get none of those Tiki Bob things twisted when it came to my name. No days off.